G'day, it's Mark here from Chameleon New Age Salon, and as you know, I read tarot here, and I felt inspired to share a little bit about a card that has been in the forefront of my mind for today. I'm talking about this beautiful image of the star. I'll give you a good little look at it. There's so many components in this card and so many things that are very inspirational about this card. So this card actually represents hope and inspiration. Now, it's not the sort of inspiration that you would feel would be, after seeing a movie. We're talking about the seed of inspiration, not being inspired by something. This is the birth and the alchemy of where this energy comes from. So in the major arcana, it follows the tower. And the tower, as you know, is not something that we like to see too much of in a tarot spread. It signifies the complete destruction of ideals, belief systems, hopes, dreams, dreads, everything, and how it just one act of alchemy, bang, and it all falls down. Well, this is what rises up from the destruction of the tower, from the remnants of the tower. So if we look at it from the bottom up, this is the Blue Lady, and she is the goddess Nuit. And Nuit is the eternal mother, the female, the abject feminine energy, and we'll discuss why she's so important as we go on. But she is like the conduit between the conscious and the subconscious, okay? From the unexplainable, undefinable oneness into the constructed world that we live in, okay? So, first of all, we're looking at the fact that she looks like she is holding two chalices, and she is actually in the throes of an ecstatic inspiration. Okay, so just to bring to your attention, there's 1 and 2, and there's another star, 3 stars on the sphere. And these are very important because they talk about, if this card had movement and energy, you would see that she is constantly having this outpour of consciousness into her, and then she channels it through her body and manifests it in creation. So there are 2 ways we look at it, from the ground up, but also from the cosmos down. The sphere is in the background here. This is the primordial egg of existence, and all things hatch from this egg. And there is a lot of, in the Egyptian Book of the Dead, it talks a lot about this primordial egg, and I won't go into it now, but it is the potential of creation. It is the birth. The egg is about fertility and like that nice compost of different aspects of alchemy to produce the inspiration that the star talks about. So there are other stars that are distant. So we're talking about a specific place in time, okay? So the gold chalice is the receptacle of this star energy, okay? And she channels it through her body to manifest and create matter here, or the manifestation of that inspiration. So we're not talking about subjective inspiration, we're talking about the very act of that inspiration. And Nuit uses her feminine, not gender, but feminine energy to channel that through. So we are looking at a vibrant, moving card here that as she traverses through the cosmos, she is fertile and she is also in charge of that inspiration and how it manifests on this earthly plane. Now, just a few little in-depth things about the card. This is representative here, and you won't be able to see it here, but it's of the Hebrew letter Chai, okay? And Chai means, in L'chaim, it means window. So here we have the purpose of a window is to let light in. So this is what she's saying, is that we transmute the sun's light. It comes through the window and it lights our room and fulfills a purpose. So we also have the symbol of Aquarius on this side. So we're looking at the water bearer, and this is really indicative of the card. Even though it's a water bearer, we're still looking at an air sign. So this is all a lot to do with mental process. Blue is the color of the brow chakra. So we're talking about a lot of creative head energy here. Now, where the star appears in the spread is really important. On its own, it's a self-organized, self-actualized system of manifestation, but right in the baby steps. I relate this to the energy of the Fool once the Fool has traversed through all the cards that precede it to become the star. So, we also want to talk about its place on the tree of life. So the pathway that this card represents on the tree of life traverses the abyss. So the abyss is where one loses self, but in this card it talks about just that energy traversing. So in the abyss there is nothing that is formed. There is nothing that has got that sort of solar plexus energy of construction. It is unlimited potential, and it's also dark and eternal. So we cross over this. We go from the three supernal, which is, I think we're looking at Chokhmah here, and Chokhmah is the female energy, and it traverses a pathway right down past into the more corporeal Sephira, which is Tiphereth, which signifies beauty and consciousness. It also represents third eye activation. So this card is a wonderful card, and it is vibrant, and it is moving, and it is exciting and peaceful. So wherever this appears in the spread, you're looking at a wonderful time of alchemic inspiration that is brewing inside to be able to help, and the blueprint of manifestation. So when we look at this card in a spread, we're not seeing the direct manifestation or the subject matter because it's a major arcana card. We're seeing the actual alchemic reaction going on within that individual, where they are using their femininity, and it's not just for women, but they're using their feminine side, the emotional genius within us all, to create this cycle of energy channeling from the supernal cosmos into the more corporeal world that we live in. I hope this hasn't been too much jargon for you, but I hope you have just a fantastic, lovely day, and hope you're going to be guided by this star and inspired. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye.